You gotta go live, Keish, because I asked y'all more than one question. Let me see. I don't know why it's not going. Why it's not allowing. Hey, Oshun. All right. Hey, sweetheart.
Hello.
Hey.
Listen, man.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right. Cool. So, what are some of the things that I guess offset your pH balance or make your vagina alkaline?
Your diet
Yeah,
for
definitely.
one.
What
Um,
when your diet makes your pH balance, go towards alkaline. Why is that?
it must be like fatty foods, greasy foods. Um, I would say any kind of any kind of fatty, greasy foods, pretty much.
And fatty, greasy foods would be more acidic.
I would guess so. From
Mm.
the grease.
So it goes, yeah, it's more greasy, it's fats.
Yeah.
So another one would be acidic foods, and you would find that on a pH balance chart. So you would find out what foods are pretty much like, I think it's 7 and below would be more of acidic foods, and 7 and above is alkaline. So
Okay.
that's how you will be able to tell the difference between acidic foods and
Right.
alkaline foods. Okay,
Right.
you probably I don't know if you been watching my lives.
On and off. I have.
Okay.
But I order a lot, girl.
Thank you. So I do these lives and stuff just to, educate and inform people.
Right.
Another question I want to ask is, when semen enters the vagina, does it go acidic or alkaline?
I would say alkaline.
You're right. Okay. This is a question that I didn't cover this, but I want to see like where your mental is.
Okay.
Okay, so we have mucus to protect our vagina.
Right.
When does that mucus fade away?
I would say maybe after ovulation.
No, during our lifetime.
Oh, during our life. Okay. Menopause. When we start in menopause, I would say.
That is possible, and why?
Because at that time, our reproductive systems are starting to change. We can't reproduce anymore at that point. So I would say the mucus will start to dry up at that point.
Okay, so if the mucus is there to protect our vagina,
Mm-hmm.
and we supposed to have protection our whole life, right?
I would say so, but we need some help. It get
so
old down there.
so
It
I
get old.
it does. So we need extra help, like you said.
Right.
I'm gonna help you out because I want people to know. So our mucus dries out during menopause or as we age because we're not eating right.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I think I have
Okay.
one more question. Let's see. Hmm, do you remember what the pH balance of sperm is?
I don't. I don't. What
Let me,
is it?
I ain't gonna tell you during this live.
You're not gonna tell
I'm
me? I'll
asking, I'm
Google it.
asking them again, but you can go on YouTube and follow me. And it's
Yeah.
I put the links up there because I take them off my Instagram.
Okay. Oh,
Uh,
Neil, yes. I
one
would
more
like to know that.
one more question before you go. Um,
Y'all
what was
know Cookie.
the what was the infection that can cause discomfort, inflammation? Um,
Is that BV?
yeah, it is.
You talk a lot about that BV, girl. I'll be like, yes, child. Let them know.
I talk a lot about it because it's a
Yes.
continuous
It's
thing,
common.
go through a lot. And every time we go through it, it's always mentally in our head, like, what is this?
Going on.
What is this? And it's
Right.
the same thing. So I
Mm-hmm.
try to talk about it as much as I can because people don't, and we have teens
Right.
and adults that are still, battling with something that a
And,
diet, herbs, and a bunch of water could change.
and this is true. And
Yeah.
it's true. And I appreciate it. And I
Yeah.
love your products. I really do.
Thank
Girl,
you.
I got them all over the place.
Thank you so much. DM me and let
I
me
sure will.
know on the live.
Thank you so much, and God bless.
God bless you too, sweetheart. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
I don't know how to. Okay. All right, y'all. So that's one winner. I will not ask the same questions, but if the person didn't get it right, then I will go ahead and I'll ask that question. Let me pick somebody else. And just remember, y'all, your diet plays a major, major role. So just remember that. Your diet is always gonna play a major role in what you eat. I mean, how your body feels and what your body produces. So if somebody tell you that they can heal you, or you'll be okay with just some herbs or something. No, you need to eat properly, like correctly eat. I don't know what happened. Hey,
Hey,
how you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing good.
I seen you in the comments answering those questions. All right. So I know you know a lot. So I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked the lady. What is the semen? What is the pH balance of semen?
That one I don't know.
All right. So would it be alkaline or would it be acidic?
I would think alkaline.
Okay. Could a male pH balance go higher than what it's supposed to be?
Yes.
Okay, definitely, it's great. Do you know why?
I think because they don't have symptoms. I think because they don't have symptoms of a lot of stuff like how we do. Like women have reactions, like they can hold a little bit more of I don't know if I'm saying it right, if that's the right.
I think something got frozen. I don't know if dang. I don't want to exit out, y'all. I don't know how. Let's see. I don't know.
I don't know what happened either. I was
Oh,
just talking.
it's your voice on here, but I don't see your face or nothing, so I don't know. But we just gonna roll with the flow and we gonna let it go. So let's go back into why you think the pH balance gets higher than it's supposed to be.
Um, what I was saying, I don't like I said, I don't know if it's the right answer, but I think it's because men don't have symptoms like women. I don't think that they have anything like that would show any type of progress with any type of disease or, anything. I think that it's higher for them because they don't show a lot of symptoms.
Okay, so you saying yeah, with the symptoms, they can just have a bunch of bacteria.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
Especially for the ones that's uncircumcised as well.
okay. I think that that could be I guess we could say that would be a reason why they have an overgrowth. But the reason why their pH balance would go up or above the normal of what it's supposed to be is because they're not eating right, they're not properly cleaning right, like you said.
Right,
They're not checking up on themselves daily, drinking a bunch of water. Not all, I'm not gonna say all of them do it, but if their pH balance goes above what it's supposed to be, then that's probably why, just like a female, if we're not cleansing right, making sure our maintenance is properly together, eating the right type of things, drinking the correct type of fluids, if we smoking, if we're having multiple sex partners, just like with guys too, like it's I think it covers the same thing. So that was partially correct, but I still think that you got the drift of what it is.
Okay.
Um, what else could cause a disruption in the pH balance?
I would say different chemicals. I would say like chemicals, process, like a lot of processed GMO process, like no, not giving the body enough herbs, not detoxing.
Okay. And what about, just day to day living? Like what disrupts your pH balance with just day to day living, monthly routines and things like that?
Um, Shit, I have to say not being clean for one. Not sticking to a original routine. Switching up things. I definitely have to say not being clean.
All right.
Um,
So yeah, definitely. If you're not clean, then yeah, that would not cleansing yourself on a day to day, especially if you haven't took a bath in 24 hours, that would definitely mess up your pH balance and things like that. But just a natural routine for a woman, she could be clean, she could have possibly done everything, but if she go take a bowel movement, your vagina is the dirtiest thing on your body.
yeah, you're right, especially when you don't wipe properly.
Well,
Uh,
no, just I'm gonna just say it flat out. Just taking a shit on the toilet, and as a visual, yo, poop dropping in the toilet, the water spraying
right,
back up.
right.
So
That's facts.
not wipe herself. It's just that's why they tell us, there's a certain way that you need to clean. So you don't need to clean from the front. I mean, from the back to the front. You need to clean from the front to the back.
To the back, correct.
And if you got too much going on, then you need to make sure that you wipe your vagina and push the tissue down in the toilet. Then go to the back and wipe it from the back up. That
Right,
got too much moving in together. So that's definitely correct. Another thing would be fragrance washes. So a fragrance wash, and this is what I had to learn, on my own. A fragrance wash is chemicals that are chemically put together. So like if there is essential oil that they may put in a wash, that's not considered a fragrance. That's an actual, essential oil.
right.
Or is made by a plant, so that wouldn't be a fragrance. Like eucalyptus could be a fragrance, and it could be a plant based. Why? Because eucalyptus could be broken down into a fragrance, and it's chemicalized because they put too much stuff in it.
Yeah,
But
it's not a processed fragrance. Yeah,
it,
a processed fragrance is like factory, like corporate factory wise. Natural fragrances gonna always carry essential oils. That's how
it,
you know it's natural, because that's like the compound of creating anything that's natural.
exactly. So when it comes to them saying don't use a fragrance, did you have a baby already?
I did.
I'm like, I hear a baby over there. Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
did.
Congratulations.
I sent you some pictures, but I don't know if you got them or not.
I didn't. I'm gonna have to go back and look. I didn't, because I would have responded. I didn't. But yeah, when they say don't put fragrances down there, they're speaking of the fragrances that are already broken down or processed and things like that. They're not talking about the essential oils. Now, when it comes to essential oils, you need to make sure that these oils are vagina friendly, meaning that it has some type of inflammatory agent in it, or that it normally is I would say very very gentle, and make sure that it comes with a carrier oil and just not plain blankly in essential oil, because that could tear up your vagina down there.
Right. That's true.
Or it could just stick with unscented that has like mint or something like that in there, and you'll be okay. Or aloe.
Right, because they got to get the herbs some kind of way. That's why I say if some like as women, if we don't even like intake it, we
Hmm.
still can properly like utilize it on our vagina some type of way. Both ways is good, but because I had my cousin had asked me when she was reading your wash and the oils and stuff, she was just like, "Oh, you could put mint down there." I said, "Yeah." I was like, "What's wrong with you?" Like,
Because some people
of
don't
course. And she was like, "Well,
about.
I didn't know that." And I was just like, "Yeah." It's better than Dove. It's better than Irish Spring. I would put any type of herb down there before I put some type of process. So that's
As
That's
long,
damaging.
yeah, I wouldn't do any herb, but as long as it has a common agent, like some people can't deal, with lavender, or some people can't deal with a strong eucalyptus, and mint is
Right.
a calmer it eucalyptus and mint is pretty much close together, but mint is more calmer than eucalyptus. I love me some eucalyptus,
Yeah,
but
because it's a silent menthol. Like
yeah,
if that make any sense, it's like it's not too strong. It's a menthol that don't last long. It just give you like that sensation and that's it.
exactly, that cooling effect that actually helps you feel, good down.
Right.
So
Right.
I would definitely choose eucalyptus over unscented. But if you deal with any cooling sensations, and it may make you feel like it's heated or swollen or something, then just go with unscented. But you can definitely use oils in your vagina area, attention to your, and since you have a baby, I do want to ask you this. Um these things have healing properties for your vagina and your womb after you have a child.
You said repeat it. I ain't hear you, Queen. Repeat
Do
it.
vaginal steams have healing properties for your vagina and womb after you have a child?
Yeah, it does.
Do you know any healing properties that it may have?
Um, I would definitely say it definitely targets like the healing of the womb. To I don't know if I to put everything like back in order to make sure that it's like functioning properly to keep you from getting infections while the body is healing after the baby. Um, the tightness. I don't want to say that, but I would
I don't know
want to
what
say
female
just
don't want the tight vagina. I don't want nothing loose.
just a rejuvenation. It's like that type of detox that you need because the hospitals they don't offer that. So I mean they putting everything back in place, but they not really cleaning the vagina like how it's
They
supposed to be
don't.
after you had a baby.
They don't. They don't.
So
So I would say that vaginal steams actually heal your vagina. Hey kitty, heal your vagina and it speeds up the recovery. It speeds up the recovery because of the herbs that are in there. They actually help you rotate that blood flow, and within rotating that blood, you have inside your blood. So when you have oxygen within inside your blood, your body has a quicker way to heal.
right,
So it's almost like you have a cut down there, but you have a cut wide and it didn't stretch all apart. Um you want to bring it back and snatch it back, but you have to remember that you want to heal. So like I always tell y'all, with food, that is your nutrients. You need that because it has healing properties too. But when you are sick, or when you're trying to heal, or when you're trying to alkalize your body, you want to add different herbs into your body system that decreases the inflammation, that circulates your blood flow, that adds oxygen into your blood and things like that. They help you produce more healthy mucus for your vagina area, not for your body in whole, but for your vagina area. So
right.
definitely right
And the
about.
bee steam, it actually a lot of women don't know, like, because we be swollen too. After that takes a lot of the swelling down too, because a lot of women be thinking that it's just excessive weight. It's like a lot of water weight, and the V steam it can help with that too. It can take down a lot of the swelling.
And that's because everything is inflamed. So
Right.
you're right. All right. Well, thank you for joining, and just go ahead and DM me that you won the live, and make sure you DM me some pictures of the baby girl.
I will, Queen. I promise you.
All right. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
You're welcome, sweetheart. All right. So let's see. We have one more giveaway, and then I'm gonna end the live. I do want to thank you guys for attending, and I don't know how many times I'm gonna tell y'all this: eat right, eat right. It'll help you out of life for real. Let's see. Mm.